K-9 team with Officer Jeremy Bergen and K-9 Max. Since then, the program has expanded to include 3 full-time K-9 teams. An unfortunate reality with K-9s is that they do age out of service, generally in about 6 to 7 years on average. Pursuant to the general statutes, when that happens, the K-9 is handled as a piece of town property and must be sold. In the most recent legislative session, the General Assembly passed a law which authorizes a municipality to transfer ownership of a K-9 to the handler when the animal is ready to retire. In order to take advantage of this new law, thus ensuring an easy transition of the K-9 from consideration as a piece of town equipment to a member of the handler's family, an amendment is proposed to Council's resolution delegating authority to award, approve, and execute contracts and other instruments, which delegates authority to declare the K-9 no longer needed for public service to the police chief or an assistant chief, and authorizes them to transfer and convey the animal pursuant to a contract that is consistent with the law and approved by the town manager. As a physical representation of this issue, we have invited the K-9 team of Phil Humphreys and Robbie to be present tonight. K-9 Robbie came to us from the Czech Republic in 2011. He has served us faithfully for over 5 years, but due to some developing hip issues, he is due to retire later this year once Officer Humphreys finishes training Robbie's replacement, which he is currently doing. With the passing of this resolution, we can ensure that K-9 Robbie is able to live out his life as a member of Officer Humphreys' family. Staff recommends that Council approve the attached revised resolution delegating authority to award, approve, and execute contracts and other instruments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
So if it's my understanding, and I think I'm correct on this, the legislator who's one of the ones that introduced this was former Cary council member Gail Adcock. Was that correct?
That is correct, Mayor.
Yeah. Just thought I ought to throw that out there. It's a great thing, and their family, I can't imagine them being thought of as property, so I'm glad they're with you. So I don't see any problem with this resolution.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt this resolution delegating authority to award, approve, and execute contracts with other instruments to let the dogs go with their handler.
Second.
Motion and a second. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you for your service, Robbie. You're welcome.
Just like at Jack Smith Park.
That's right. We now move